Once we had finally reached the very top, we saw something I don't think any of us were expecting. Well, this is freaking weird. Yeah, spooky. It was like another world compared to the forest just a dozen yards beneath us. The ground leveled out abruptly here, and it was covered in a thick layer of billowing fog. It seemed like maybe this was a grove of birch trees once, but all of the trees were sharply bent now, swaying at unnatural angles half... Well, fine then! What a strange place. Was this the mystery spot? If so, this wasn't any shelter. Coco! Coco! Russell! Ada! Danny and Randy started circling the grove with their flashlights while I lingered behind with Jay. I don't see them anywhere. I can't see much of anything through this fog, though. Yeah. Oh, great. What if we've lost them for real? What did I tell you back in the van, Randy? What did I fucking say? I don't know. You said a lot of things. You know damn well what I'm talking about. I said we have to leave before it gets dark. And guess what? It's dark now, Randy. How are we supposed to find them? If we're hopelessly lost and have to sleep in the dirt. Oh yeah, now I remember. You said we gotta roll before it gets dark or we'll be in deep...
Deep what?
In deep what? Without warning, Randy sank almost 2 feet into the ground he had been standing on. He slowly lowered one hand into the fog around him. There was a sickening, sloppy, slushy sound.
If you're now like normal height compared with everyone else.
Yeah, I guess so. Everybody be cool. It's just mud. I mean, it would be really funny if it was actually... But anyway, mud. Wet, cold, gross, but just mud. I think it's sort of pulling me down, though. Oh, get out of there! It's okay, really, I'm fine. There's just a little bit of suction. It feels kind of weird. It's a good thing these jeans are old and ratty. And my shoes. They're old and ratty, too. Most of my clothes are old and ratty. Slowly, Randy pulled his legs loose from the sticky mud. Then he waded and stumbled over to Jay and me, occasionally slipping back into other little pockets of mud. I guess they were all over the place. If we ever get to Florida, we should take your broke-ass shopping. My treat. You've been through a lot of shit today. Most of it was me and my brother's shit. Hey, you know what? I should get a pair of Hawaiian shorts exactly like Colin's. Can you imagine the look on his face? He'd probably take his pants off right there, set them on fire, and throw them into the ocean.
He probably would as well.
He probably would. No, I would set you on fire and throw you in the ocean. Don't even think about it.
He's here.
He's here.
He's everywhere.
The voice was distant, but there was no mistaking who it belonged to, even if I couldn't see him yet. Coco! Hey, good to see you guys. I was beginning to get worried. Hey, Russell. I found your flashlight? Yeah, I'll bet you did.
He knows.
He knows. Faint images of Russell and Colin started to appear through the fog, and the strange thing was, it sort of looked like they were walking on top of the fog. Were my eyes playing tricks on me? Peace be with you, children. I am here to perform miracles. Apparently, they weren't. Colin put his arms out in a Christ-like pose, as if he were walking on water, or water vapor, I guess. Cut that out. It's blasphemous or something. It's not... No, it's funny. There was another weird thing about the way they were walking, though. They stepped extremely carefully through the fog in a straight line, with Colin directly in front of Russell, not moving even a foot to either side. You want me to put you back where I found you, Squirt? Just try it, I dare you. As the two of them got closer, I realized that Colin's shorts were caked in mud all the way up to the bottom of his t-shirt. I guess he found the mud bog the same way Randy did. Based on what Russell had just said, he probably couldn't get free by himself, though. But Russell had to yank him out of the yucky stuff. I kind of wish I'd been there to see that. I bet it was hilarious. That's pretty freaky looking, Russ. What's the trick? You'll see. Just stay put until we reach you. This place is basically an entire field of mud. Quicksand mud, too. Colin said he'd never seen anything like it.
That's not a good sign.
No. More importantly, is this the place? Did you find any shelter?
Really? Did we find any shelter?
Not yet, but as you can see, we found something like a driveway.
Oh. That's a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, this place was definitely inhabited once. Let's hope it still is. Once they finally crossed over the fog to where we were waiting, Russell and Colin got us up to speed on what they'd discovered. Russell had managed to find a safe path through the grove, gently feeling his way around the perimeter of mud until he landed on something firmer under the fog. It was a semicircular mound of dirt that wound deeper into the forest, like a road slithering through the trees, or a trail made by an enormous gopher.
Gopher.
I believe it's man-made. It didn't matter either way. The hidden road led east, so Colin was sure it was pointing us in the right direction. That meant we had to follow it, so follow it we did, moving step by step with caution only on that solid bump of winding trail. It was kind of surreal, like we were walking on top of the fog where it fell thickest over the ground. Of course, the mystical illusion was broken by how narrow our little safe passageway really was. No matter how far we followed it into the grove, the ground on either side always remained swamped with the mysterious swallowing mud. We had no idea why. I really hope there's some kind of shelter at the
end of this. It would be terrible if.
Ah! This time I couldn't blame the mysterious headache for my tipsy tumbling. The dirt mound road was bumpy, and barely 2 feet wide. And I was clumsy. But before I could tumble face first into some fog-covered mud pit, I felt a large, soft hand grab mine and tug me backwards. Whoa, that was a close one. I saved your sweater. Yeah, thanks. Randy blinked a few times and frowned.
Oh, why?
You're not feeling too good, are you? Huh? No, I'm okay. You look awful. I bet you're coming down with something. He knelt to the ground and put his hand to my forehead. You don't feel warm. You think there's something bothering you? No, I... That's weird. Why was it so hard to lie to Randy of all people? I guess it just felt like he already didn't believe me. He knew something was wrong. My stuttering definitely wasn't going to change his mind. Well, it's none of my beeswax. But if you're feeling crappy, I'd be more than happy to carry you until we got where we're going. Carry me?
Yes, please.
Yeah, on my back. I don't think Russ will mind. You look like you're about to fall over, so... I didn't feel that way. I felt fine now, actually. What could Randy be seeing that I wasn't? It's no trouble. My back is your chariot, Don-her. What a terrible joke.
Yes.
Will you do? Okay, how did I, Randy turned his back to me, squatted down, and held his hands behind him like a 2-step staircase. Climb aboard, Miss Sunrise. That's fucking cute.
So fucking cute.
I stepped up, wrapped my arms around Randy's neck, and locked my knees to his waist. I was bound to be a little uncomfortable, but wrapping my legs around Randy's waist seemed inappropriate. Actually, Randy's back was so wide and soft that it wasn't all that uncomfortable after all.
It's like a cloud. Nay!
What? Randy made a few more horse noises, stomped his feet, and took off running down the path, breezing past Danny, then Colin, then Russell, all the way at the front.
Glump, glump,
Glump, glump. Great, now I was really feeling lightheaded.
They need to animate that.
Sorry, Russell, but I'm kidnapping your girlfriend! Huh? Huh? I twisted my head backwards to see Russell laughing as we tore ahead of him at full galump. Full speed galump. Give me back my girlfriend, you weirdo! Suddenly, I understood why Randy wasn't worried about Russell taking offense at this piggyback ride. Horseyback ride. This wasn't romantic. It was just really stupid. Jeez, why aren't you in track, Randy? You're really giving me a workout here. Put her down already. At least Russell was in good spirits again. I guess my embarrassment was a small price to pay for that. But I'd forgotten my embarrassment completely by the time we reached the end of the path.
Got dark really quickly.
It got dark. The sight that met us was so shocking that Randy dropped me flat on my bottom.
Fuck's sake, Randy.
I didn't even feel it.
No. Absolutely fucking not.
No. Well, you wanted to find shelter. That's some hardcore shelter right there.
But I don't want to die.
Damn. Tubular, I say we just run up and ring the bell.
We're gonna die.
Eh?
Eh?
You don't think anybody lives there, do you?
No. No.
What do you think?
Anyone who lives there is bound to kill us. And if no one lives there, then someone's gonna come find us and kill us. Or everyone in there is dead. Because someone killed them.
We just don't know.
We just don't know. Schrodinger's haunted house.
Schrodinger's ghost party.
Ghost party.
What will you do?
Go back to the van.
If only.
Family. Oh. Yep.
Yes. Call me crazy, but somehow I know there's someone living in that house.
Part of the house is missing. Nope, that's an observatory.
Yeah. There's only one way to find out. Let's go take advantage of some hospitality. I mean, it may be old, but this is a pretty swank house if you don't mind the whole obviously haunted thing.
Don't joke about that. This is a real situation.
Yeah, let's go make friends with some ghosts.
Randy!
Maybe the undead are on spring break too. Woo! Ghost party!
Why am I friends with these people?
You people make my head hurt. There's no such thing as ghosts.
Mate, why ruin the fun?
Why would you say that? Now you're gonna get eaten by a ghost. I'm just glad our efforts have paid off so handsomely. That's one bitchin' mansion, and I bet it'll be all ours for the night.
Yeah, and maybe like Dracula?
And maybe like Dracula. Hey now, we haven't even decided if we're going in there or not.
Of course we're going in there. We came all this way. We can't just not.
I wanted to wait by the van. We should take another vote. This place seems fishy.
You made us walk all this way. We're going in.
Oh man, come on.
We're not gonna like just walk down the road and there's gonna be a nice cottage with a sweet old couple.
Oh, come in for cyanide cookies. Vote schmote. There's nothing you can do to stop me, Russ.
Well said.
This is fast becoming asinine. Why bother coming all the way out here then? I'm just not sure it's safe, okay?
Of course it's not safe. Nothing about this has been safe.
Oh, why the hell not?
It's fucking haunted. We're gonna die.
It's hard to explain. Call it a gut feeling.
Everyone is feeling that. We all know why we shouldn't go in, but we're going in.
72.
72?
Huh? Do you see up there, above the threshold of the mansion's door?
72.
It's marked with the number 72. I wonder if that means this was a residential address once. Isn't it still a residential address? I mean, if someone is living in there. Supposedly, but that flies in the face of logic in its own way. This place is completely isolated in the forest. There is no 70 or 74 that we can tell.
Maybe victims?
If there ever was an access road to a community here, it would have been quite a long time ago. Trying to find this establishment without prior knowledge would be a nightmare.
We're in Florida. Do you think...
We're in Virginia.
Virginia?
We're on the way to Florida.
On the way... Do you think
Wait.
this might have...
Sorry,
a
carry on.
plantation?
I hope not.
I don't want it to be a plantation.
Nightmare? I looked back up at the mansion and felt a familiar freezing dread begin to sprout inside me. Why was everyone so happy to find this place? How did everything that happened in the past 2 hours lead to us getting so excited over this awful, creepy place? Weren't we all so happy about going to Florida before? Everything had changed so fast, and I just got along for the ride. Suddenly, a wave of hot, acrid air billowed down from the estate and slammed into my body with a painful, numbing impact. It was like I'd been hit by lightning. The stench and the heat from the blow rolled over me, and I collapsed to the ground, gasping for breath. Voice acting.
Dawn!
Not again. Maybe this is serious. None of them felt that? Were my nightmares just completely merged with the
Reality now? Fabio!